Okay, so this is growing in Pixel day 2. So we already got all our layers set up, and I already had the seed fall down to the ground. Okay, so I'm going to get fancy on this, and I'm going to make it rain before the seed starts growing. So to make it rain, I don't have a layer called rain. So I need a new layer, and I'm going to name it rain. Okay, and you're going to have to set rain like it's raining. So I'm going to come and I'm going to get like a rainy color. And I'm just going to use the dots, and I'm going to have it start raining up here. And I'm just going to do dots. Okay, and then once I get a few, I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to do some more dots. Like it's raining, 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 raining. And then I'm going to go to my new duplicate. Okay, and then at some point you can come up here and you can grab all of these and you can move them down like it's raining. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to add more dots. Put some up here where I moved it. Okay, and then I'm going to duplicate again, and I'm going to use this, and I'm going to grab all the dots with my big lasso, and then I'm going to use my hand tool, and I'm going to move them down like it's raining. And then this last one, I'm going to keep moving it down until the rain just disappears. So it's just going to be a real quick rain, and it's going to stop. Okay. So I'm already to 22 frames, and I got all my rain going. So if you look over here, it might be hard to see the rain, but when it's bigger, you can kind of see because it's like you can see it up here, but you can't see it right here because it's real close to the other blue. But I think if it was bigger, I could see it better. So try to pick a color that's way different so you can see the rain better. Okay, so now I'm on frame 22. My seed is just sitting there. Now I want my seed to start growing. So I don't have a layer called plant, but I am going to add a new layer, and it's going to be called plant or flower or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to name it plant. And then I'm going to get a greenish color. And you know how first, actually I'm going to get a white color because I'm going to do some little roots out of this. I'm going to do tiny, like a root like that. Duplicate the frame, another root, duplicate the frame, and then I'm going to start doing some green. I'm going to make it super dark green because the grass is right there, and I want to make sure my green shows up. So now I'm on frame 24, and I'm just going to do a little tiny thing. And if you need to zoom in to see where you are, you can always zoom in to see where you are. So I have a little tiny bit of green on there. Okay, I'm going to add, and I'm going to keep going a little bit of green. And you probably aren't going to see it until it starts getting up above the dark green because I picked a darker green, but it's pretty close. So I'm going to keep growing like this. You can see it on my little one over here much better. Okay, eventually I am going, because you know when something grows, sometimes the seed kind of disappears. So on this frame, 27, I'm going to delete the seed. So on this frame, I'm going to go to the seed, and I'm not going to delete it right here because that'll delete everything. But I'm going to go right here, not move. I want to erase it, and I'm going to erase the seed. Don't delete that layer because it'll screw you up. So if you hit delete, it'll delete the seed everywhere. I'm not going to hit that. Don't ever hit that. I'm going to erase it. And then I'm going to go back to the plant, and I'm going to erase these roots too, because after a while, you don't see the roots. Okay, so new, duplicate, keep drawing it. You're going to keep drawing it. Just do a little at a time, duplicate. And at some point, you can start making it thicker, like a real plant, because it'll get bigger. Okay, duplicate. I'm going to start adding up here, and then I'm going to start adding maybe some leaves out here. Draw them as best as you can. Put some leaves right here, add it, make it taller. Okay, duplicate, add some more leaves maybe. If you want to get fancy, you can put shading on these leaves, make them more like leaf looking. I'm just trying to go fast, so I'm not taking up all your time watching the video. Keep drawing. Let's see what I have so far. Okay, not bad. Now, let's see, I'm at 33, so I'm going to have it keep growing till about 40. And then I'm going to have it grow a little bud, and then I'm going to have it have a little rose on it, okay? So keep growing, and I can always move this up if I'm running out of space. 35, 36. Put another leaf on there. 37, 38, 39. Let's put a leaf. Okay, and then, it's looking ugly, but you get the idea. 40. Let's start turning this into a bud. So instead of a leaf, it's going to be a little bud. So 40, and I'm going to have it be a little rosebud. So it's going to start, you know how rosebuds kind of start off when they're kind of green. And then I'm going to start doing some, let's make it purple. Wow, let's make it there. That's a good rose color. So then they kind of start off, and this is real tiny, so it's not going to look terrible if it's a little bit pixelated. 42, 43, it's going to keep getting a little bit bigger. Okay, 44. You can make it even bigger. 45. I'm going to make it so it kind of looks more like a rose. It's going to start opening. And now I'm going to put like rose lines on it. So I'm going to come get a darker color on that same red, and I'm going to start giving it a little design. 45, 46. That's not too bad. 47, if I want to start making it come out over here, I would come back to my palette. I can start drawing a bud over here. I can do a same color. Let's get the light pink. Let's start another one. 47, 48, make it start blooming like that other one. If you want to get super fancy, you can make this one turn gray and start falling off. Okay, so let's look what we have so far. The seed falls, grows roots, starts growing a tree, and then the flowers come up. Now my flowers disappear pretty quick. So I'm going to add some blank frames at the end, like maybe 5 or 6, so that I can see my flowers at the end. Let's see. Perfect. Make sure you're saving a lot. It should be called growing. Make sure you save it. And to download it, you download it the same way as the other ones. You're going to go to the export. It has it at 600 by 600. I'm going to change it back to 200 to 400, and I'm going to hit download, and then I'm going to go back to my project, my pixel in my blend, and I'm going to turn it in right here, right here on Wednesday or Thursday.